how to create a Quest 2 app in Unity. Without further ado, let's get into the video. To begin with, what you need is the latest version of Unity, which you can possibly download from unity.com, and go to the get started, and you can basically choose an individual, sign up, and to download the personal version. I'm just going to go ahead and skip it, and I'm going to start my Unity. So once you've installed Unity, you will have this hub, what you call as a hub, where you will have access to all your projects and the installations and etc. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new Unity project. Now I am going to create a 2020.3.5. This is not the latest version which I have right now, but this still works. So if you have any problem with the latest versions, then I would suggest you switch back to a little older version so that things work, because you got to remember that whatever has been under development, there are chances of things breaking. It's always nice to do it not at the very latest version, unless and until it is officially supported by all the other tools which we are using. So I'm going to create a 2023.5 project, and I'm going to name it my Quest project. Okay. So there are options which you could actually use with this version of Unity, where you get the option of choosing VR here, which by default will give you certain tools and all the plugins needed. But I would like to do it vanilla, so I'm just going to go ahead and choose URP, Universal Render Pipeline, or you could do it with the basic 3D also, but yeah, let me just do with this one. So go ahead and click on create, and it might take a while to open. Once the project is open, there are a couple of packages which we need to install. To begin with, let's go to, where is that? Yeah, package manager, and choose Unity registry over here. And you should be able to see the OpenXR plugin. Go ahead and install that. We need this in order for our projects to work with any extended reality device. So let it be Vive, let it be Oculus, or even if it is HoloLens, there is somewhere at some point they would be using this layer of OpenXR. So this will enable us to use that. So once that's done, you might be prompted with a warning saying that it's going to update the input system, which is good enough. You could go ahead and press on yes to update it. Once this is done, the Unity is going to restart. Once the OpenXR package has been installed and the Unity restarts, it'll come back to the package manager again. Let's go ahead there and install the XR interaction toolkit, which you might find at the bottom. Now the version which I have is 2.0.1, which is March 9, 2022. That's the latest at the time of the video, at least. Okay, so when you are installing the XR interaction toolkit, again there'll be a window which will say that you need to make a backup because there is going to be some major update and things might break. So I don't have anything in the project as such, so I would just go ahead and say I made a backup. But if you are trying to include this in a existing project, then I would suggest you to make a backup and then go ahead with this one. So for now, I'm just going to click on I made a backup. When you're installing the XR plugin management, make sure to import the samples, which you might find under this tiny arrow on the left. Okay, so now that's done. The last one which I would like to install is the Oculus XR plugin. This is again needed. Let's just rephrase what we've done till this point. We just created a project. We did a HDRP project, high definition render pipeline. You could go for the basic 3D template also from Unity. And once we came to the package manager and we installed the Oculus XR, the OpenXR, and the XR interaction packages, XR interaction toolkit. So once the installation of packages is done, the next step is to go to project setting, click on XR plugin management. There are different platforms to which you can build to. By default, you will have Windows, but if you're not finding the Android setting, then you're sure to install the Android packages for Unity, which I'll be sharing in another video and put the link in the description. In the PC standalone settings, make sure to enable the OpenXR. The moment you do that, you might get a red notification. Just go ahead and click on it and say fix all. Once you're done with it, go ahead and click on OpenXR on the left hand side, and below that you might find the features. Click on that and choose Oculus Touch Controller Profile. Now that is gonna enable all the interaction of the Oculus Touch available for us. Once that is done, I'm gonna switch over to the Android tab. In the Android tab, we're gonna choose Oculus for the plugin provider rather than using OpenXR, which we did for the desktop, because there seems to be some problem with building the app for Quest 2 with OpenXR plugin. So go ahead and choose Oculus, and below that XR plugin management on the left hand side in the tree, you will find Oculus there. Make sure to click on it and double check the target device says Quest 2, because that's what we are building to.